The closet. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Where'd you go? I assume you went to the restroom.
Good morning. I woke up to this surprise from Johnny. Today, I'm officially 30.
Yay!
I'm 30. Getting old. But it's okay. I'm okay. I literally spent a few minutes last night just looking at my reflection in the mirror to notice if there's a difference. There's no difference at all. Oh boy, oh boy. Trusty box cutter. ASMR package opening. It feels poofy. Could it? I bet it's a plushie. What do you guys think? I bet it's a plushie. Wait. What? Wait, what? 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 No! 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 Darling! Oh my goodness! Styrofoam, you fiend! Give me my teapot! I'm sorry to other people who hate that sound. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Darling! Oh my gosh! Look at him! Look at him! Teapot for all our tea times, guys. Oh, darling.
Works for your 30.
I'm 30. I'm gonna have a birthday party. Clink. I love it. Okay, there's more. Boba.
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 Try them on real quick.
Yes. I'm taller.
You're taller.
I'm taller.
You're taller.
Thank you. Yay.
Happy
Birthday!
birthday!
Let's go, data tech. So here's my birthday pie. I'm excited because it looked really good on the website. I hope it's good. Darling. Whoa! That looks real good.
That looks real yum. Alright, you ready?
I'm ready for my
Happy
son.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vica Chow.
Look.
Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Jazz hands. Okay, wait, I need to make a wish. Close your eyes and make a wish. I'm ready. 1, 2. Yay!
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 Happy birthday!
Thank you, darling. Thank
Love
you for
you.
my birthday pie. I love you. Hello, I just wanted to show you this little illustration that I started working on last night. I actually wanted to document the whole process, but I just wasn't in the mood to set my camera up, and honestly, that's been my problem lately. Every time I draw stuff, I haven't been in the mood to film it at all, so I'm sorry. But yesterday I did some drawing. These are some sketches for a pet portrait commission that I need to work on. And here's an illustration that I plan on posting today for my birthday. It's not quite done. I still need to do the shadows and the highlights and stuff like that. But I like it a lot. I really had a hard time figuring out the composition for this, and truth be told, I'm not super happy with it. It's not as dynamic as I was hoping it would be, but I started this at like 5 a.m. and I'm gonna be kind to myself and just say that it's pretty darn cute for kind of a last minute illustration. And the whole idea behind this is I'm having a little birthday tea party with my anxiety and my insecurity. I was talking to Johnny about it last night and saying, you know, now that I'm 30, I've just gotten really tired of being unhappy with myself and feeling like I should be somebody else that I'm not, just in order to please other people and to satisfy their expectations. So I want to befriend the sides of me that I've struggled with for so long. And that's why I'm having a tea party with my anxiety and my insecurity, because I've just accepted that they're parts of me, and maybe they'll change one day, but for now I think it's healthier for me to recognize them, to get to know them, to understand them, and hopefully we'll all get along. And I know that, like with most friendships, there might be bad days, but for the most part, I'm hoping we'll be okay. That might be a silly thought, but it's just something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I think these two cuties are very much a part of who I am, at least currently, so might as well have a little tea party with them. Hello, VoiceOver Vica here. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, even though it is a bit of a mishmash of everything. So September was kind of the month when everything started to fall apart, at least in terms of productivity and mental health, for a lot of reasons. September was the month when I decided to finally launch my Patreon, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that and that decision. As you know, as a freelance artist, it's a big deal to diversify and have as many income sources as possible. And having a Patreon is one of those options to bring in more potential income for the month. And during this pandemic, when everybody's a little strapped for cash and you can't consistently rely on sales being great all the time, it's nice to have a semi-consistent source of income from somewhere. And right around this time was when I started noticing a bunch of other artists and illustrators that I love launching their own Patreons. So I knew that I did want to follow suit at some point. I just didn't realize that I was going to do it so soon in my little illustration career and illustration journey. But I decided to take that leap of faith anyway, because I kind of likened it to when I launched my Etsy shop, and I kept making excuses for myself, telling myself all these reasons why I shouldn't open it. And at the end of the day, what really mattered most was getting out there and doing it, because I knew that I could learn from the mistakes if I were to make any, and that's the fastest way for me to improve and get better. The main difference with Patreon, I feel like, is there's this bigger pressure to really perform well and make your patrons happy, because these are people who love and support you, and I just don't want to let anybody down. So there was this looming anxiety and pressure as I was prepping for my launch, and I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know how many people were going to pledge to me. I just knew that I wanted to design my tiers in such a way that people would be able to get a glimpse of my journey and really be able to benefit from that sneak peek, and also benefit from me being open about what struggles I'm having and the behind the scenes look at how I work and the day-to-day life of being a full-time creative. So for the next few video clips, you're gonna see me stressing over the launch day and me just being an anxious mess. I'm sure you guys are used to me being that way by now, but other things that kind of exacerbated and made September such a difficult month was an influx of client work, and also it was the month when the world was on fire, and there were so many California fires that the sky looked so apocalyptic for a long while. And it's interesting, I honestly did not expect that to affect my mood at all, but when it's constant darkness, and not just darkness, it's red, the sky is red, when the world literally looks like it's on fire, it does a number on you. And sadly, it really affected me mental health-wise on top of everything else. So here moving forward, I really struggled with filming and the consistency of having a schedule for myself. And really now I'm recording this voiceover in November. Looking back, it was such a hard time, and I'm still in the process of trying to get back that productivity that I feel like I lost and that I feel like I struggled with a lot. But I just wanted to be open about that with you guys, because this is also the month when I started to disappear from social media and just posting as often. And I felt like I owed you guys that explanation. And don't worry, I'm working on it, I promise. I really want things to get back to normal-ish. And I'm grateful for you guys for being here and sticking it out with me. Hello friends, it is 5:58, 2 minutes away from making the post on Instagram to announce that my Patreon is live. The anxiety is real. I don't really know what to say. My post is ready. I saved it as a draft on Instagram. I meant to have a welcome post ready for people when they join as like one of my first posts on Patreon, but it's not ready. The artwork is ready. I just need to type up the message and the caption for it. So I just want to prioritize announcing it on Instagram first, and then I'll work on the caption for the Patreon post, and hopefully 1 or 2 people will pledge to me. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Hey, 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 hey. 1 minute to go. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock, darling.
Okay, am I going on Instagram?
Yes. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Share. So I just woke up. It's, believe it or not, it's 11 a.m. because of all the fires. This is what the sky looks like. It's really scary. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe try to go back to sleep, but this is weird. This is horrible. One of the things that I was really excited to work on for October was my collaboration with No Issue. And if you haven't heard about their company, they specialize in making custom packaging solutions. So that includes tissue paper, business cards, stickers, stamps. Specifically for me, I collaborated with them to make my very own custom tissue paper. If you guys didn't know, my background is actually in marketing, so I'm a bit of a branding nerd. So I was really excited to work on this partnership because I just love the idea of creating that full brand experience that extends to my packaging and affecting how customers feel as soon as they receive a package from my Yaya's Vica shop. So I got to create my very own custom tissue paper, and when I worked on the design, I went with the happiest color in the world, yellow, my favorite shade of yellow, and I basically filled the whole thing with happy little doodles that made me smile and hopefully make my customers smile as well. The process was actually pretty straightforward. I worked on the design on Adobe Fresco on my iPad, and I moved everything over to Illustrator for the final layout, and I submitted everything through their website. And they actually have really good customer service because they give you proofs and they make sure to double check that you're happy with the final design before they proceed with production. The final tissue paper reached me in roughly 3 weeks after I submitted my design, and the quality was wonderful. It was beautiful in person. I was so happy, but I did run into one hiccup, and that is that one section of the tissue paper had a misprint. So when I emailed their company about it, they were quick to respond, and they actually told me that sometimes when your design has a lot of fine details and fine lines, sometimes the printer has problems reading through it completely and the color bleeds through. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're making your own design. And they actually offered to send me a new batch of tissue paper, but I decided to just stick with the ones that I already had because they're still perfectly usable and they're beautiful, and the misprint only covered one section of the paper. I didn't want to waste what I had, and I felt like asking for a new batch would go against the eco-friendly aspect of this product, because that's actually one other thing that I like about No Issue is that their products are eco-friendly. Specifically for their tissue paper, they're made with acid-free paper and printed with soy-based inks. Another thing that I suggest you consider though is whether the distance that your package is traveling in order to reach you matters to you. Now, what I mean by that is my tissue paper was shipped from Hong Kong. And if you look through their website, they say that all their different products are made and shipped from different areas in the world. It all depends on where you're ordering from and the quantities that you're ordering. But there is a good chance that it will be coming from Asia or a country that is very far from you. So if that distance matters to you because it does affect emissions, and if you're trying to be a super duper eco-friendly store, then that's something that I recommend you do research on and decide for yourself if that's something that matters to you. If you want to learn more about them and what their packaging solutions are and more about their commitment to sustainability, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box so you can visit their website yourself. Hi guys! Oh my gosh, I've not done this in forever. Ugh. Hello, how are you? Hi, so it is November. I do not even remember the last time that I saw you guys and spoke to you. Oh my goodness. Hi, I'm back. I hope you guys missed me. I missed you and I missed doing this. If you can't already tell, my nerves are like through the roof. But for the most part, I'm very, very happy to be doing this again. You can probably tell that we're in a different room right now. A lot has happened since the last time I talked to you and the last time you got to see me. And one of the big changes, or one of the big things, is that I got my own little studio space or little office space. I'm still in the apartment, still same apartment, but our roommate moved out. He moved out the last week of October, and it's the first week of November right now, and I've slowly just been moving my stuff in this room. I have big plans for the room. This wall behind me, I'm planning on painting a mural on it. Fingers crossed. I actually make it happen, and I just want to make it a really cozy and happy place reflective of Yay, it's Vica. And I'm really looking forward to showing you guys that process. But for now, it's pretty plain. I have my tables in here and my Cricut and my printer, but nothing too fancy. So I'm not going to show you much of the room yet. Really, what I want to talk about right now is what I've been up to. Some big updates. If all goes well in this video, I will have shown you some clips from the past few months. I've been doing a really bad job of documenting stuff and really shooting in general. I've just been so busy with client work mostly, and also it's just been rough mental health wise, so there hasn't been a lot of facing the camera or talking to my audience unless you're part of my little Camp Cozy, which is my Patreon that I'm going to talk about in a bit. But yeah, I've been hard at work just churning out illustrations and stickers and all that, and I've released so many stickers since the last time we talked. Let me go grab a few and just show you. I honestly do not remember the last sticker sheets that I was able to show you guys. So I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek of some of the ones that I've been releasing over the past few months. I made like a little witchy sticker sheet for Halloween season, and this little toasty guy. And yay, it's Halloween. This guy's my favorite, riding this little turkey. Side note, drawing turkeys is harder than I thought it would be. Candy. And for the holidays, this is on glossy paper, so you might catch a little glare. I made one for the holidays and a little cozy one as well. I also have a bunch of vinyl stickers. This little sandwich, toasty, Ooh, I love this guy, my little small but mighty. And this one's different because it's clear, so it looks like it has a white background right now because it's still on its protective backing, but when you put it on stuff, it has a clear background. Same goes for my little witch in training. It's also clear. And I also have this little paper sticker pack from my latest release. I love the s'mores guy, and it also makes me want to actually eat s'mores. Hopefully I'll be able to share some footage of the other products that I've been releasing so far. But in terms of other big updates, one of the biggest ones is that I launched my Patreon. Yay! If you are part of my Patreon, my Camp Cozy, thank you for supporting me and just giving me so much love, so much patience. I launched it in September and it's been just a huge learning process and a lot of adjusting, really, because it's kind of like having a second shop because I make a second set of sticker sheets and digital goodies, an exclusive video, a sketchbook tour. So it's a whole other set of things that I need to prep for the month, and people have been lovely and wonderfully sweet and understanding as I try to get into the groove and the schedule of just posting that content alongside all the other stuff that I've been making. So in October, I finished most of my big brand partnerships, and hopefully now I can finally settle into a groove that's a lot more manageable and doable for me, because I really do love having that cozy little community, and my only hope is that the people in my little Camp Cozy are just as happy as I am to have them there. So if you want to join, no pressure at all, but if you do want to join, I have 4 tiers and I'll be sure to link it below. And another big thing that happened was that I had my first Zoom class. I hosted a craft night with Jenny Lemons. If you've watched my other videos on this channel, you'll know that I've gone to different Jenny Lemons craft nights and workshops in the past, and I was so honored and happy when they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to teach and host a craft night. It was such a great experience. I'll be sure to share photos or footage of the stuff that I was able to make during that craft night. We did a Ghostly Galaxies, a watercolor galaxy kind of workshop, and it was really fun. I used Ecoline liquid watercolors, and I can share that I'm working on my second class with them. I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to really teaching more. And another class that I'm really looking forward to is one that I'm hoping to host with Class 101. It's gonna be all about my sticker sheet and sticker making process. Everything from, again, sketching, deciding on the theme, what kind of stickers should you make, what kind of sticker paper, or how do you get your illustration from a sketch on paper onto Procreate, Procreate tips, digital illustration tips, the whole shebang, and also doing everything on a Cricut so that you can make professional and fancy looking sticker sheets for your customers, for your friends, or for yourself. And it's gonna be a big in-depth class. I'm looking forward to that. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below as well. And I will also be posting more about it on Instagram. Okay, I've been rambling. It's getting so dark super fast, so I'm gonna stop here, but I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I promise that I won't be away as long. I have a list of video ideas that I want to do with you guys, and I think the next major one is definitely organization and decluttering and fixing up this space, and I hope you guys enjoy that and look forward to that. I hope you're well. Please let me know in the comments what you have been up to, what your plans are for the holidays. I know most of us hopefully are staying indoors and keeping safe and not doing a bunch of traveling for the holiday season. I'm pretty sure Johnny and myself will just be here at home, and I want to know what you guys have been up to. Thank you so much for being so patient and kind and lovely. And I promise I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. P.S. Can we please just appreciate this banana sweater? I need this in my life.